Alright, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back here to VanillaTV. Second map is just loading up here as we have CP Granary coming up here in the Premiership Clash. The sort of second... I think there's 2 more Premiership games this season. I'm quite sure that's the number. As the Pokemons today are going to be taking up against Damage Control. And the case is very simple right now. At this moment in time, guys, if you take the ETF2L table, it's very simple. The Pokemons are staying in Prem for next season. Season 15, obviously, the Pokemons have secured themselves a place in the Premiership. They're not going to relegate. There's no sort of weird 3-way tie going to happen because they took 2 points off of that one. The very simple case is, though, that at this moment in time, Damage Control has 4 points and Quarantine has 3. Because they didn't take any golden caps yesterday, nothing like that happened. Quarantine is 3 points. And with their game against Crackclan as the last game, they're going to have to take points off of Crackclan in order to dodge the relegation playoff that they might come into. So at this moment in time, all that Damage Control can really do is try to get more points on this map. And based on their performance on the first map, that was actually really, really nice. I think Damage Control played very well. We're going to have to wait and see what they're going to be able to do on this second map here, Granary. A map which everyone knows, a map where there's no weird stuff going to happen. All we're going to have to wait and see is the standard stuff. And that should be going perfectly fine for both teams. Let's see which team is going to come out on top, though. We saw the Pokemons play Granary yesterday against Quarantine. And it was far from flawless. There were a lot of mistakes that the Pokemons made. There were a lot of mistakes that Quarantine made. So let's see if Damage Control is going to be able to capitalize on that one. So far, harbleu has been absolutely deadly with his bombs, and Redshark has been impressing me as Demoman. Although obviously it's very the guy's known as a very impressive Demoman. It's just been a while since he's played that. And I think the only person who looks a little bit shaky is Spin at this moment in time. Did get a drop into that golden cap, and his Ubers have not been spot on so far. So it's going to come down to him. Maybe Battle's just not a map he fancies all that much. Gonna have to wait and see as Granary is gonna come up now. Maybe that's a map where Team Doctrino, as they were previously called, they're now called Damage Control. I think Team Doctrino actually dropped them or something like that. I don't know exactly what happened, but that happened a couple of days ago as Damage Control now is their name they're gonna pursue with. And obviously, this is, I think it's 3 games left. I'm 99% sure that the games that are left at this moment in time is this game, obviously, and then tomorrow, everyone should watch that. I'll be here as well at the time. I don't know if I'm going to be casting, but I should be here tomorrow evening as we have Quarantine going up against Crackclan. And that is literally the game. Quarantine is going to need to stay literally out of the Premiership relegation playoffs. Because literally if they lose that 6-0, they're going to be playing playoffs to stay in the Premiership against the number 2 out of Division 1. And really that's not a place anyone would like to be in. And Crackclan is playing to get like the extra points to make sure they contain that 2nd point, as they need to get the 6 points off of Quarantine. So that'd be really nice. That's a good game tomorrow. You guys need to tune into that one. For now, though, let's focus on this one. And I heard Oggy's mic spazzing out a little bit, which is my cue that he's probably back, or at least close to back. Okay, he is back. RIP headphone users. that's the easiest way to say it. Oggy, did you manage to text your girlfriend, man?
Yeah.
Cool.
I tried.
So we got that done.
Best.
We can come back to the video game world for at least another 30 minutes, and maybe longer if a golden cap is going to happen. And really, that's going to be it. I'm curious to see. Like I was just saying to the audience, I thought Spin was a little bit dodgy on Badlands. Like his Ubers weren't always spot on. He got the drop in the golden cap that we all saw. I think if there's anything Damage Control can work on is their coordination with their Ubers. I think that's the one thing.
I just think with
say if they do that bomb better.
Playing against Darn and playing with Coinz and against Coinz, and Haunter of course, I know how Haunter plays Scout, and he's a very, very sneaky, clever Scout, and it's not always about aim, as I think me and Shin used to prove. Shin had all the aim in the world, and he was like one of the cleverest Scouts I've ever played with. Yeah. And I was more trying to be sneaky, and I didn't rely on my aim as much as a lot of Scouts. And I think that's Coinz in that bracket as well. And I think he's going to turn the game. I think Coinz is going to make the difference on Granary especially. I think he's just such a clever player that I think he'll get some insane picks and make the difference, and they'll go on to win it.
The sort of clever feeling, are you convinced that that comes from experience more so than just being a clever person in general?
Yeah, for sure. Like, Coinz has been playing this game for years and years. Even before I started, he was playing competitively. So, like, he just knows what to do in every situation, what the best things to do, and usually 9 times out of 10, he'll choose the right thing to do. And I think we've seen that in the last map with Coinz, and I think we're going to see it again, and I think it will make a big difference.
Yeah, definitely. Let's Coinz is probably going to be a linchpin coming out for the Pokemons. Obviously, we saw Killer for fun having a massive amount of frags, having 4 or 5 domination at some point. He is going to be very crucial. The scouts of the Pokemons are going to be very crucial in this game. But Granary, a little bit less of a scout map. We're going to have to wait and see how they play this first middle, though, as Spin decides to get a better spawn. And this game is now officially gone live, as both teams wish each other good luck, have fun, as the Pokemons going up against damage control here in ETF2L Season 14. Week number 7. The Premiership, obviously, is one of the last 3 Premiership games in Season 14, at least the regular league format. They're going to join the middle right now. Pledge and Oggy on the mics, Animal on the stream. And this game now going live with both medics running regular Uber, nothing crazy happening, no crazy classes, as we can expect. A Granary, huge bomb coming in from Haunter, and he manages to take down Spin. Why is Darn not bombing in? Why did Haunter do that one?
I think they might have. Honda's got bored of trying to cover everything that Don's been doing, and was like, nope, screw this. I'm gonna have some fun.
Can I just say I love the fact that Septique has a hot dog on his hat. It actually makes me giggle every time I see it. Well played by Damage Control, picking up that first middle of the game. And that's what they did on Badlands, if I recall correctly as well. They started reasonably well, got 3-1 up, and ended up like sort of losing it in the last 5 to 10 minutes or so. Got to keep it up for the full 30 minutes this time around, obviously, making sure that they secure victory on Granary.
I think that's where the experience comes into play a lot. With Darn, Coinz, Haunter, people that have been playing this game for a long time, Gubbins as well. You know, I think that really makes a difference through the longer the game goes on.
Let's wait and see how exactly it's going to happen. Reds are picking up the double kill. They're very aggressive coming on the side. And Gubbins and Haunter, I wouldn't say they got caught off, but they were definitely out of position on that one. As we can see, Coinz and Darn now both going down. Killer for fun, Kyler for fun, whatever you want to call him, also going down. And this should be a very easy, quick round for damage control. They were trying to make a play. It ended up not working. Decided to go all in to sort of change it the right way. But the all in went the exact opposite way. And damage control taking this one to the lead.
I think I've cursed them.
Coinz. Coinz will make it happen, man.
I'm going to show how poor my casting knowledge is, as how bad Coinz fails on this map. Did harbleu
kill himself? Okay, no, harbleu actually did the taunt. He did the taunt with the escape plan, and you see the grenade happening, but he doesn't actually die. I wasn't sure on that one. I haven't seen it before, so I thought harbleu might have been misclicking or something like that. I've seen a huge bomb coming in. It's Darn this time. It's Darn this time. Doesn't manage to get the success, but Spin caught a lot of damage. Actually, probably took the map back as well to survive that one. Evilmoon goes down, and deathmatch ensues here, Oggy, as we have about 8 people going down at this moment in time, still 4 alive, which 3 for damage control.
Gubbins is going to go for it.
Gubbins is fancying this one. He wants to take the map back and try and make a play.
He's been seen.
He's dead. He's dead, man. Seriously. And that's 9 players going down on the middle. We see this on Granary more often than on Badlands. Badlands teams seem to fancy dropping out. On Granary, people are like, no, if you drop out here, you die in that corner. You either go or you don't go. It's a simple way.
I think Gubbins should have probably not done what he did. They could have put some pressure on second here, and they would have been pushing a bit slower. But now they've got their whole team.
Might have been able to get a force on second if he stayed alive on that one. But
what about sneakiness?
Back up a little bit. Kyler picking up that heavy weapons guy. I've seen this loads happening already. Kyler loves that heavy weapons guy. He loves the pyro. He's the guy off-classing. Coinz just plays scout a lot. And have to wait and see. Damage control pushing it from this top. And if they get to quick 2-0 lead, that's really not a place you want to be in Pokemon's shoes. And we're going to have to wait and see now. Uber comes through. One soldier coming in. That Heavy's blocking out a lot of damage. Snyyppis actually going
Heavy's
down.
still not down. Heavy is still... Oh, he's got to drop. He's got... the medic's doing a great job.
Well played healing so far. Yeah, it looks like maybe Rake. No, Rake is going to try. He's going to fall as well, and everyone pretty much falls from damage control. They decided to focus Gubbins first, and usually in these scenarios, focusing heavy and then demo is better. I'm not really sure on that one, though. So,
are they going to be able to get this? It looks like it. No pressure coming in, maybe from Snyyppis.
Just spams a little bit, but he might actually pay for it with his life. 60 health. Is going to be able to drop out of that one. Look how much pressure damage control is putting on this one. They want to force that Uber. It is going to get forced. Haunter gets dropped, but how much people are going to go die for damage control? Oh, I love that split. Did you see that split coming out? They both jumped to a different side, actually minimizing casualties as much as possible. And damage control looking like they actually want to put some pressure here. It's 4 versus 4. They have an Uber advantage.
Look at Don, look at Don! Oh, he's going for it! Is he going to get him? Oh, that is so
lucky. Harbleu fall damage, 2 HP. It's going to be able to stay alive on that one. I really thought Harbleu was going to die from the fall damage. He manages to stay alive. And Kyle actually going for a pick as well. You see the Pokemons, they did this last round. If they lose 1 or 2 players, they'd rather go all in than just sit all the way back. And it's kind of nice because they want to force a game. But obviously it might not always be the right decision. Look at Harbleu being aggressive.
Big trouble here.
A lot of pressure coming out. The Pokemons might get caught, but to be fair, there's an easy overextend situation here coming out. Yeah, there we go. The Snipe comes in. Retro goes down, but not before a roller kills Gubbins. Well played.
I'm thinking, alright, they've got to try and get the medic here. I don't know why he's going for the scout, but yeah, it was a good, easy, quick push. They knew that they didn't have the Uber advantage, and if they left it too late, that was it. They were going to get the pushback, but they did the right thing at the right time there.
It's very well played there by damage control so far. 2-0 lead, a quick 2-0 lead here in Granary. After 6 minutes only, and the Pokemon's really going to have to put a middle down here where they can be proud of. And I'm going to be expecting Darn to just jump all over Red Shock. That's really my guess. Let's see if the guy's going to be able to do that one. As we see a lot of people joining the middle at this moment in time. Only one soldier on the left, one soldier on the right coming in. And it looks like now they're playing a passive middle Pokemons here so far, and it seems to be working out for them, Oggy.
Great air shot there from Don on the jumping Red Soldier. Took him like completely out of position. Coinz is going for it completely.
Gets a triple. Well played. I think that were 4 frags actually coming out from the scouts from the Pokemons. Well played to them. Are they going to be able to make it 5? It looks like it. Yeah, it's going to be 5. Coinz pays for his life. I don't think he's going to mind it all too much, though.
That's a pretty good trade, to be honest.
Gubbins is already sitting here on second point. Harbleu, knowing Harbleu a little bit, he's going to poke on this one. It's exactly what happens. But Gubbins was sitting there, gets a lot of damage that Harbleu, only 2 HP, is going to be able to pick up this health back. And Gubbins pretty much soloing this one, picking up that point for the rest of his team. And Coinz is going to get a forward here. Something that proves to be very valuable from time to time.
Don, what is Don going to do here? No, he's just going to stay on his med pack, keep safe, be annoying.
I'm very surprised that Evilmoon has not actually picked up crits. This like with a moment for him to go crits. He's not done it.
Ubers are pretty even though. I mean, it's really not much between them at all. I mean, if Evilmoon has got a slight advantage, they should like super push as soon as they're ready. But I don't think they're organised enough to do that.
Let's say damage control falling out a little bit. Standard Uber exchange here, but already half of the point gets capped. That might actually prove to hit them in the back. They're going to pick onto Kyler though. First frag comes down. Second frag onto Red Shock. That might be a big one as the Pokemons immediately take him 2 frags in quick succession. And a lot of people with damage control seem to be weak. Spin, again, not connected to any of his players for about 10 seconds there. And those are really the kind of things. You can see suddenly there's an Uber advantage there for the Pokemons. And
in
they're
comes the
going to decide
soldier.
to push on this one. Oggy, I'm not sure. This might be overextending.
Oh, look at them. What are they doing? Kill the soldier!
They take down Gubbins instead. Why does it take it forever? Now Darn goes down. Finally, it is a little bit of an overextension though. Let's be fair. A lot of players are dropping, but they're dropping on both sides. Not really sure how much this is going to work out in the favor of the Pokemons though, as Red Shock's still on 100 HP. A Soldier now flying in. Snyyppis is still around.
Kyler coming up from top. Kyler going for the back cap. Or no, he's just going to try and be sneaking. Go for the medic. No, he's going to get...
No, wait,
oh, what is he doing?
What did he go for Scout? What?
Oh my days! Too confident in his own aim there. That was a bad choice.
You know, I think he might saw the bleed on the Scout. Like the Scout was building Uber with the Boston Basher. He might have gone for that one, but he thought one shot could have been enough.
Horns again huge. Horns again huge. Come on. Yeah.
Okay,
Uber,
so
2 people down.
3 versus 3 with an advance for spin. Soldier coming in from the front as well. Harbleu is going to be able to pick that one up on Haunter. Well played there to Doctrinal / damage control. I'm really going to keep messing that one up. Coinz now from the back. Coinz from the back. Gets 1. Gets 2. Can he get the 3rd? No, he cannot. A spin caught 2 sort of mini sort of.
Coinz is just trying to prove my prediction wrong, isn't he? Cleverness was there, but the aim wasn't. Here goes down on the medic. Oh, come on! You got it! Come on! Oh,
I got
finally!
him!
Jesus
I cannot
Christ!
believe he got him! It took half a year for him to take him down. He did! He did take him down. Now we can see a 4 versus 3 with a medic advantage now coming out of the Pokemon. So they're going to be able to build this one up, get a clear advantage out of this one, and Darn does it again. He's been a little bit criticized earlier this season, Oggy. I don't know if you know that. I don't know if you've paid attention of it so much, because he used to play for BFF, obviously, last season, and was just not really seen as the high skill that he was, but to be fair, he hasn't been playing that bad for the Pokemons this season. He gets his bombs done. He might die a little bit silly from time to time, but that really is just an example of just how good of a roamer the guy still is.
On right, there's damage on the medic from Gubbins, but are they going to? They're going to back out. I think they're going to back out. Yeah.
They should.
They've got an advantage.
Oh,
they need to.
Darn is out.
They've got an advantage. They should go. They'll start going now. Harbleu. Oh, now they really need to push. They need to take this advantage. They're one player. What? No, even players.
85%,
15%. Come on. They need to go.
Get this. Spin is getting this in time. Like either something crazy should happen. No, he got this in time. Just barely. Rake wanted the Uber. Well played to the finish scout, finishing that Uber. But it looks to be an okay exchange for damage control so far. Medics and scouts flying everywhere, and now is the time to frag. Redshot goes down first, though. That's not a good sign. It's a 2 versus 2 so far, 2 versus 3. The Pokemons, while they have to down up, they don't have the players. It's a 4 versus 2. And I can only imagine that the Pokemons are going to be shredded, but Gubbins cannot hit his pipes, cannot hit his stickies, and Evilmoon, the last player alive for the Pokemons.
Is he going to get out?
Died so early, though. They already spawned, but so did Redshock.
Oh, good block there from Haunter. Oh, he's gone down to the demo. Come on, you got to put some pressure on there. Come on, Dan. Dan, go for it.
Pokemons are doing this. They're doing this, man. 4 versus
3.
They're
pushing. They've got to. They need to. It's already a fail push. Yep. I reckon.
They decided to focus that soldier. I don't really know what the logic was.
Spin's gone down. Spin's gone down. They need to. Steady and slow. There's one soldier left. Come on.
Oh, really? Kyler managing to get the pick so far. Soldier can't finish him off. Darn can finish that one off. But Redshock has spawned. Redshock. No, it's not going to be in time.
Not enough time.
Cap's going to get poked off.
So we've got 18.5 minutes left.
Yeah, it's
final score.
It's quite a fast Granary, isn't it, so far? Like, I mean, sometimes you see 2-1 scorelines on Granary after like 25 minutes or so. And at this moment in time, we've played a little bit over 10 minutes, and we already see a 2-1 scoreline on the board as both of these teams now going to go into the 4th middle. So far, damage control has been looking good on middles. It's all going to come down to how efficiently is the bomb going to come out for the Pokemons. That is going to be the linchpin on this middle.
Kyler's up top, having a little duo with it. Oh, here comes a bombing red soldier on the medic. Is he going to take him? He's down. Great. That was a great bomb by Snyyppis then.
Deathmatch once again. Okay, I think we're gonna see this pretty much every middle. Both of these teams, like harbleu and Darn, they like getting into the enemy's faces. No, I would almost want to say bullshit, but it's nice. It's basically what happened is that harbleu and Darn, they like sitting all over the enemy's faces, and that just creates a sort of deathmatch middle where both medics are under so much pressure you cannot tactics yourself around it. You're gonna have to fight, and that's what we've been seeing time after time and time again.
They're gonna lose this point straight away. Yeah, they've already locked it out.
No way. Ubers are even though. I don't see any crits Kriegs. I would have seen Evilmoon as a medic who might go crit streak in these scenarios.
Kyler's got to take the soldier down. Harbleu saved Snyyppis there.
Let's see what exactly is going to happen here as we have everyone from the Pokemon just dropping back as fast as they possibly can. They do have middle, but it's only 5 versus 6, and Kyler, it's pretty much the biggest carry that they have. Like if you want to talk about
Harbleu!
Wow!
That is ridiculous. They've got to go for the bomb now. They've got to take the medic down. Uber's... Well, at least they got the Uber.
Pleasantly surprised by the fact that Spin actually did not manage to die there. I think they got a rocket and a scattergun shot on him before he hit that Uber, but they both missed, sadly. So we're going to be able to see damage control just pushing onto this one.
Pokemon were just too passive there from the moment they got the second point. They just backed out and backed out and backed out, and now it's gone a role reversal, and they'll be passive. And these guys. They're just going to go and push for it. I'd just go now because they've got the momentum with them.
I would not be surprised. Like, Spin only has 60% at the moment. I would not be surprised to see harbleu suiciding in before the Uber actually happens. It doesn't look like he's going to do that. He's going to get a buff from the medic now. Let's see. No, he's going to build that Uber. Okay, so it looks like Snyyppis is going to be walking around a little bit.
They're pushing. They know they've got the Uber advantage. They've got to go in quick. Make sure they try and get that medic down. Uber's been flashed. They're in. They're in. The pressure's on. Oh, what a great shot there.
They're not going to be able to take down that heavy very, very nicely. The Hunt is still sitting up there. 300 HP. Now 200. 150. Now barely going down. But the damage has already been done. You need to kill that heavy. If you don't kill the heavy, you're going to be in a world of hurt. And as Hunter pretty much showed us right there, if a heavy's sitting on that high ground, it's a pain in the ass to take him down.
Yes, Haunter's a good heavy as well. I used to play it a lot back in the day. He used to be. And he's not shy of mixing it up when need be.
Let's see. And Pokemon's going to be able to push on this one. I'd be surprised if they don't try to take the yard here. I can only assume that the people from damage control are sitting all the way back. That's pretty much what they've been doing quite a bit so far, is not really take any high risk, apart from harbleu, because that guy's crazy.
Yeah, he's American after all.
Yeah, they're obviously crazy. That's the way it works. Both teams, regular Ubers, regular Uber percentages as well. Both teams pretty even.
Damage controller being pretty aggressive here.
Hunter would have died there. They would have gone in like immediately. Here we go. Harbleu's going in. harbleu flying all over the place. Cannot get it done this time around. Hunter did go down though, so it's a soldier each. I don't think damage control is going to mind that exchange whatsoever. Here they come. Here they come. The aggression. 94 onto Evilmoon. He doesn't have it yet. 98, 99 is going to have it. Is going to pop it off immediately at a perfect time as well. It's a 4 versus 4 with a scout soldier down for each.
They haven't got enough help with them. They haven't got enough help with them. Oh, Coinz coming in just at the right time to take out Septique there. Now they need to really push. Red Shock's going to have to back out. He can't cover his medic. Oh, no. Go for it. Go! Bomb! Go! Yep! Go on, Harb! Go on, Harb!
Look at that! He's just flying all over everyone. I love to see this guy play. It's just crazy. You got to say, Oggy, if you don't have harbleu's aim, you cannot pull that off. Like,
no. And again!
Here he goes again! That guy does not know when to stop, but let's be fair, it's working out for damage control. Getting the advantage, the Uber spin, he's gonna have to pop that Uber off. And again, Evilmoon slightly behind, 97.
And he's on his own. He's on his own.
Is a dead man. 99% when he died, and damage control is going to pick up another round, Oggy. Quick succession once again. It took a little bit longer this time, but damage control, they seem to have figured out Granary. They seem to have figured it out.
Pokemon should have had that round. When they pushed to damage control second, they were they just rolled out of second and third without putting any pressure on, and from then on, they were just at a disadvantage. They should. I don't understand that choice, to be honest.
With 10 minutes left on the clock on Badlands, damage control was up 3-1, and they ended up tying and losing the golden cap. Right now, we have 13 minutes left on the clock.
This is where the experience kicks in.
Yeah, let's see if Coinz can do it. You predicted it, Oggy. Coinz is going to be a man to watch at this moment in time. Where are the bombing soldiers? I'm looking at Red Shock. I'm expecting stuff to be all over him in just a couple of seconds. Coinz going down first. Here we go. harbleu going in first. Snyyppis going in
got on the medic,
well.
down, straight down, and he's going to take the demo out as well. And a scout. That's a triple. I think that was a 4 kill from Don, and he's already moving on to second. He's already going to take up
4 there or 3? I think
I don't know if that was 3 or 4. I think it might have been 4. Yeah. It was 4. He took out Rake, Spin, Red Shock, and Septique.
That was a bomb on a damage control that was already weak. And
they've already pushed the last. Look, they've already pushed the last. Darn's not going to be able to do much here. I think he's going to get shot down.
Like, the thing is, this is Epsilon style, but they're not Epsilon. So they need to play it a little bit safe, Oggy. A little bit.
They need Mike. Basically, if they had Mike, either team had Mike today, I think they would win. It's just that kind of open MGE deathmatch game.
Yeah, definitely, and obviously harbleu's going to help out in that one, as his DM, even on 120 ping, is
Gubbins is unchecked.
Atrocious.
Gubbins is unchecked here on the medic. He's got to come on, you got so much time.
It took a long time. It took a long. Are they actually? Yeah, they are going to take it. That took forever because obviously during that entire fight, Darn was standing on the far left side, just sniping everything. Doesn't matter. Just getting the body shots in. 2-3 is the scoreline, ladies and gentlemen. With about 10 minutes or so left on the clock, and it looks like we're going to get an ending in the same way we got a Badlands ending. And that game actually went completely insane. Because, well, it was with 3 seconds longer, it would have been a 4-3. You remember that one?
Yeah,
We might be able to see the exact same thing happening here on Granary. 10 minutes left. It's impossible to call this one. What we can't call, though, is that Pokemon needs a good middle here.
Yeah, they really... Soldier Bomb right behind in their garage. Snyyppis is behind. They're going to have to deal with that. That's going to really put them at a disadvantage on middle.
Yeah, Don's bomb was completely messed up there as well. He bombed the wrong side, basically. He bombed an area where there was no one. Probably was a little bit of miscommunication coming out of that one, and pretty much snowballed on from that one. It's a 6 versus 2 exchange there in favor of damage control. Are they going to do like the Epsilon style thing that Pokemon did earlier? It looks like they're only going to send their Downman forwards. That is something sort of the old style which we saw. Oggy, you probably even mentioned, you probably even noticed that yourself while you were playing, where you just have that Downman sticking up the top hand side and then just going back to second. It's pretty much standard. It has been standard for a long time. Epsilon recently, like this season and last season, have been pushing all the way to spawn. But so far, damage control is going to say no. We'll take.
They're scared of Don on the sniper rifle. I'm just watching him now. He's looking for a pick.
Hunter sitting up there again, by the way, at the heavy weapons guy. 450 health on a top pipe. That is not something you want to see. But to be fair, does damage control have?
Sniper take. One scout down. Don's going to go and swap. There's a back cap going on as well. They've really got to pressure this point here.
Yeah, they're going to pressure the point. Have they taken down? Yeah, they have taken down Haunter. It's a lot of health, but they obviously managed to do it this time. And I think that really the key in that one was how long they took to actually force that Uber. I think if Coinz or Kyler would have been able to force that Uber off a spin earlier, they might have been able to hold that one. But in that scenario, it was a little bit too much for them to hold, and we see 4-2 lead.
Harbleu going heavy had a bit of a mental influence on that. I think they were like, geez, we've got a heavy we've got to take down as well on this push.
It's a good call. Yeah, I agree with that one. As we can see right now, everyone from damage control going right side apart from obviously the roamer, who we can see making his way over now on both sides. Look at the aggression! Oh my god, players everywhere! I love
Gubbins
it!
just went mental. Gubbins just jumped onto their ramps and took out Rhett. It's not, doesn't look like it's going to go. Let's see if what Kyler can do here. 7 players
down already, but this is not over yet, I can tell you that one. And so there's still a scout in. Kyler's going to go down. That's 8 players down. I think the past, like, 5 middles that we've seen, more than 7 players have died in every single one of them.
It's pretty chaotic. At the moment, I haven't seen a Granary game like this.
It's a new state where both roamers just go so aggressive because they have gunboats and stuff. They can go really aggressive without losing a lot of health. You can see boat soldiers usually doing that, and it creates this sort of
Harb's on the medic!
No, what are you doing?
Uber.
Oh, Hunter's down though. 6 versus 5.
They've had to multi a lot as well, so Harb's still get. Oh, what is on the medic? That's ridiculous!
No one can do that apart from harbleu, Oggy. I can tell you that one. No one can pull that one off apart from him, and maybe Mike. Maybe. That's it. You know, that is literally it.
Down on his day.
Probably, yeah.
He's just getting too old for video games.
See, damage control slightly pushing in here. Gonna pick this one up for free. I'm a little bit surprised to see harbleu not spawning. I was gonna say not spawning heavy, but obviously he had to change bonds. He is gonna pick up the heavy weapons guy. Why change a winning team, Oggy? Very important saying.
They know that Haunter's just gonna sit there if he gets a chance as heavy. If it's an even. You know,
Pokemons are changing their strategy. They're pushing in instead.
Harb's going in top. He's already in. He's already on last as like a scout and a soldier with the medic, and that's it. He had no support at all. He was trying to do a back cap as a heavy. That's like, it must be an American thing.
Oh, here come the damage control though. 4 players, no demo, no soldier though. The scouts are going to be able to clean that one up. Rake and Septique not really hitting their shots though at the moment.
Kyler's
not
still
getting the solid
pressuring the point.
Yeah, everyone is looking perfectly fine. That was not the perfect Uber coming out from damage control. It's gonna give Pokemon a chance to come back into this game. There's not a lot of time left. They're 2 caps down. If they ever have a chance, it's right now.
Yeah, they need to push. They've got a big advantage. They need to rickroll this round now. Harb's gonna go down again.
It's far from ideal at this moment in time. Uber does get forced off. That's at least a small win. Kyle actually looking for the backup, making sure there's an Spire or something.
There is somebody behind. I'm pretty sure there's somebody on the med pack up top.
Rake is on top.
He's
Here it comes. Yeah, everyone from Team Doctrino or Damage Control is just going to go for this one.
Oh, great defense from Haunter there.
Rake got 1. But that was actually good play from Haunter, paying attention. Redstrick now walking around with a pain train. What are you doing? Go back to doing something else apart from this game, because that's not going to work out, and Pokemon's are going to say thank you very much. If we wanted a chance with 6 minutes left on the clock, we're going to take it, and we're going to try and drive this one home. 2-4 is still the lead
Coinz
coming out of damage control. But they're in trouble.
Coinz is behind them. Coinz is behind them. Oh, he's been spotted by the 2 scouts trying to sneak behind the medic there.
Oh, wow. How did harbleu and Snyyppis actually get that?
Oh, here we go. Here we go. Coinz with his... he's gonna do it! Come on, guys!
Your main man Coinz is not going to be able to pull this one off this time.
Let me down. Let me down.
Now it's going to be really tough. Like, they have an Uber sitting right there, the Pokemons. They're going to have to use this one, and they're going to have to try and block. So look at the point pressure. Oh, they're going to cap it. Cap it off. Well, an Uber's running. Look at that pressure. As we had Soldier double scout rushing towards that point. And it's a 5-2 lead. That is pretty much GG. I don't want to call it just yet, Oggy, but with 5 minutes left on the clock, you have 3 caps down on Granary. That is a tough one. That is a really, really tough one.
Okay, what are the odds for Kyler 5-man? Come on!
Who knows, man? Who knows? And so we're going to have to see right here. Damage Control playing pretty much the game that they needed to avoid relegation. And we're going to be talking about that one in just a little bit when this game ends. Snyyppis and Darn exchanging frags, meeting each other there. We see Haunter picking up Rake, Evilmoon going down. Great pick by Septique there, getting the damage done together with Red Chalk. And you can see, again, a fragging middle. The new style of Granary, as I was explaining to Oggy. This is what happens on every single middle. Doesn't matter if it's 5 minutes left. We've seen this a lot. And Kyler, can he do it? No, he cannot. Pipe from Red.
That was really disappointing from Kyler there, because the whole middle round, he just sat in the corner, taking pot shots at people. He'd put no pressure on anybody. He's got the aim to really hurt the other team, and he just didn't compete in that middle at all. He just waited until everybody died, and then he was so outnumbered that he had no chance to do anything. I just don't think he's got the confidence at the moment in this round to pull it off.
Very surprised. And Darn is actually going to leave after that one. He's completely sick of it. That's very clear. And we might be able to call it GG onto this one. Let's see, 4 minutes left on the clock. Obviously the score, it is pretty much the nail in the coffin. And obviously with, Evilmoon is saying reconnect. I'm not really sure if we're going to see Darn reconnect. He's done this in the past. If the game was clearly lost, he just leaves early. harbleu's playing Spy though. harbleu, can you do it?
Oh, he's got to have been seen.
Look
he just stood there. He just stood there. Come on. What's going on? Come on. Come on.
Do they actually have no idea? They have no idea that this is happening.
That was ridiculous. What are they doing?
He was standing there for like 10 seconds just looking at them.
It's like, shall I go get this guy or not? Oh, I think I will. Jolly good.
I can't believe they didn't see that. Oh, you gotta be kidding me. As the point is going to get captured off. Darn has actually returned. According to Gubbins, he clicked the wrong button. No idea what happened there. We see the equalizer now getting caught out. Spin cannot heal him anymore. Snyyppis and Spin both are going to go down there. It's pretty much the nail in the coffin, isn't it, Oggy? Like, it's... Yeah,
I think it's just going to be a frag fest now. Just a bit of deathmatch practice to bring the game to an end and see what they can get for their AVI movies later on in the for the end of the season.
Like I said yesterday, the score might become an important factor, but I don't think at this moment in time, if our mathematics skills are sort of brainstorming over this one, I don't think the scoreline is actually going to matter anymore. What is going to matter, very clearly, is that Evilmoon is running crits, and I want to see Gubbins get some sort of 6-man with the crits. I want to see that happening, but for that to happen, there need to be 6 players alive, and I don't think that's going to happen this game anymore.
Nah, I think it's just going to be a bit of fun. It's always a nice way to finish a game if you know you've lost, you know.
Right. Here comes the crits. Here comes the crits, Oggy.
Go. Oh, there's nobody there.
Come on, there's nobody there, okay.
Sneaky, sneaky.
Sniper spawn. Sniper spawn. Even when if you drop this one, seriously.
Don takes him down. Sniper v sniper.
Here comes the crits.
Here comes the pyro.
Here comes the pyro. It's gonna try and reflect everything.
Pyro, come on, crit pyro.
Here comes the crits. Gets rake. That's it though. Gubbins gonna try and get a second one. I would not be surprised if he gets taken down. I was gonna say, Snyyppis is probably gonna time that one and take him out instead. See a little bit of SMG fight here on the side between Red Chalk and Darn. Red Chalk gets the frag up to that one with the SMG. Well played by him. Spin gets a saw. Spin gets the slice that he needs. harbleu get the Uber. Yes, he does. See Gubbins are playing Spy. Everyone is changing classes, ladies and gentlemen. I'm loving it already. And look at these players going absolutely insane just to get this final score down with 2 minutes left on the board. The game has been over.
One from Harb. Where's the second one? Come on. Ah.
Come on, Evilmoon. 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 Come on, kill it. Come on, what are you doing? That is one hell of a crazy end. I think Snyyppis is going to throw a little bit of spice onto that one.
I'd just like killing console at that point, I think.
That was very clear. 3-5 is going to be the score. Let's see, we have a minute left on the clock. We're going to call 3 against 5 pretty much the ending, I guess. And what we can conclude from that one is that tomorrow we have Crack Clan going up against Quarantine. And we're quarantining on 3 points. And Damage Control picking up 4 here. That means that Quarantine needs to win a map and tie a map against Crack Clan in order to avoid relegation playoff. That is a tough one. I can tell you that one. Going to be able to see if Quarantine can manage to pull that one off, but I don't think they're going to be looking at this result with happy faces at all.
You know, people missed their chance when they had me there available as an awesome retired scout, but no. Game
GG's
over.
being called with 20 seconds left on the clock, guys. Thank you so much for watching. Oggy, thanks for casting with me, man. It's been a massive pleasure having you on.
No worries. Anything to help my my buddy old pal.
Yeah, you can go back to your important real life while we keep going on and cast video games.
No, I'm just got a night of Dota 2 ahead of me. I think that's girlfriend's out on the town. I've got a free night off. So
sounds like a great idea, man. You go do that, and I'm just gonna close this one off here as we have the Pokemons getting pretty much their asses handed over on this map as Doctrinal, aka the Damage Control, managed to win a game, which pretty much puts them secure unless Quarantine can pull some sort of miracle against Crack Clan tomorrow. Gonna have to wait and see how that one happens. Tomorrow, guys, 21:15 CET. Is that game gonna happen? Crack Clan versus Quarantine here at VanillaTV. Stay tuned for that one, same time, same place. For today, though, this is us closing off. We saw the Pokemons winning the first game in a golden cap, 4-3 on Battlelands after being 3-1 down, and we managed to see the Pokemons not really getting their best game done, but pretty much harbleu soloing this one out as he got the amazing frags and everything that Team Doctrinal, aka the Damage Control team, needed to pull this one off. 5-3 is going to be the end scoreline. Laughing faces everywhere, probably not at Quarantines though. This was VanillaTV with Pledge and Oggy casting. Animal was on the stream, and to close this night off, Oggy, you have something for me? Woo! There we go, guys. Have a very good night. I'll see you guys tomorrow.